Well, a cemetery in its simplest form is a place where people can bury the dead, but on a different level, it is where a community, an individual, or even a nation can remember those who have come before. Cathays Cemetery is one of the gems of Cardiff. The cemetery was opened in 1859, just as the population was starting to increase. When people come here to visit graves, it gives them a peaceful environment in which to reflect on the people there who are buried there.
We get a lot of people come in from overseas who want to track down their relatives, and we have people visit on a daily basis. We have graves here that are visited every single day. They come to the cemetery to try and track down their relatives, their ancestors, or even people that they knew when they were younger.
I come from Yorkshire, and I came here to Cardiff 30 years ago, and I thought I was the only member of the family to come to Cardiff. But looking in Cathays Cemetery, I happened to find these names that said that the people buried there were from my hometown, and when I researched them, lo and behold, they're relatives.
When people visit, occasionally they visit a grave and there's no headstone on the grave, and you see a look of disappointment. Whereas if there's a stone, it's a focal point for them. It's somewhere for them to actually visualise almost the people that they're visiting.
Quite often that is the only physical place they've got to go and remember them. In this day and age, a lot of people are cremated, and that often you lose the sense of a place as to where you can go. For an individual who's lost a loved one recently, in the near past, or even a long time ago, or even ancestors they don't know, it offers them a link with what's gone before, and we need to know who we are and where we've come from. I think there are some people who are not as comfortable with cemeteries. They don't want to come and visit a cemetery, whether that's because it's spooky, they don't like cemeteries, or maybe just they don't like thinking about death. I don't know.
People don't like to think about death, but it's one sure sign, isn't it? It's one thing that's always going to happen. And sometimes it gives people solace to actually come to an area and know that eventually this is where they will be buried as well. Other times people don't want to talk about it.